Well, technically speaking, this building is private.
This building's private?
I'm asking you a question. Are you recording me?
Well, I was until now, but...
okay, no, I'm not consenting to. This is a private property.
Because it takes federal funding, they have services for the public, for people to come in and be served.
Well, then you asked to speak to a supervisor. I'm not qualified to answer.
It's a private owned company. I mean, we're owned by the city.
So it's considered public, technically, as far as the publicly accessible areas where you have services, lobbies, foyers, corridors.
Exactly.
I think that's pretty much it, guys.
I hope you're not recording me.
I was heading out, man.
There's security here. Why is he recording in a government building?
Because it's public.
Is some white motherfucker here recording everybody here? Can I get service? He's recording. He's been recording since he came in. He's still recording now. Like, he needs to be escorted out of here. I want his video deleted from his phone.
Not going to happen.
We're going to have to ask you to stop recording. Do we have your contact information?
No, I like to keep that private. Welcome back, Liberty Trollers. We are at the KUA, which stands for Kissimmee Utility Authority here in Kissimmee, Florida. We're going to conduct a First Amendment audit and do it peacefully, as usual. We're going to make sure that our public servants treat we the people with respect and above all honor our rights. So without further ado, without ruining the elements of surprise, let's go ahead and go on in. All right, looks like we got security. Wow. How's it going, man?
Is it for payment or customer service?
For what?
Is it for a payment or for customer services?
I guess you could say more customer service oriented.
Okay,
Thank you.
All right. So for anything customer service, you're checking in this window, and she'll go over. If she can't resolve, she's going to assign you a representative.
Cool. And you are?
I'm sorry?
What's your name?
I'm Fred.
Fred? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you, sir. Hi, how are you? I'm doing great. Do we don't need to sign in or anything like that?
I'm not exactly sure.
I'm just here to get pictures and video of the public areas.
You're looking to do what, I'm sorry?
Get some pictures and video of the public areas. Can you hear me okay?
Of the public areas?
Yes, ma'am. Just the open areas. That's pretty much it. I didn't think I needed to speak to anybody. I'm just going to do my thing. And
Our customer waiting area is right over there.
yeah, thank you. All right, have a good one. It's a big waiting area. Got the training room, key card access. Gotta ring that bell. My fingers are twitching to ring this bell right now. If I were the receptionist, I'd feel very safe back in there. Got their own cage. I was just saying, I feel very safe back in there if I was you. Got your own cage.
Yes.
Okay, can't go past there.
No, I brought the money. Yeah.
Can't go back there. I don't see any signs prohibiting pedestrians from coming back here. It's wide open, or open. haven't seen a directory yet. Maybe I missed it. You got your friendly reminders everywhere throughout the building, by the way. This guy down there is explaining that this is not a public building. I don't know if you could hear that. Is there any other services in the in this building, like on the second floor for the public at all, or is all the public stuff down
Just the
over
four
there?
floors. The third floor is the only one public. Yeah.
Third floor is what?
Where you went is the only one public.
Okay, second floor is all like private offices and stuff.
Yeah. Well, technically speaking, this building is private.
This building's private?
Yeah. This
Really?
Is government, so we, out of courtesy,
Yeah.
like you can't even fish there because it's private. Yeah. Now, you recording me?
You say what about the fish? You said the fish.
Recording me?
What did you say about the fish?
I'm asking you a question. Are you recording me?
Well, I was until now, but
Okay, no, I'm not consenting to. This is a private property.
so I was looking it up online, and it says that it takes funding from the locals, like it's community funded. And it says that it specifies something like customers are just as, like they're considered owners or something, right?
Yeah, it's a non-profit organization. It doesn't make it a government public building. So
My
it's public.
Yeah.
It's a private entity. So,
Yeah.
for example, a lot of guys want to come with a fishing rod. There's no sign that says no fishing. No problem. But we have the right to say no fishing. But what's your question?
Right. Well, out there, you wouldn't have services, though, for the public. You know what I mean? So my understanding is, like, you're right. This is I just came from a nonprofit place,
Yeah.
but they take funding from, they take federal funding. So because it takes federal funding, they have services for the public, for people to come in
Well, then
and be
you
served.
can ask to speak to a supervisor. I'm not qualified to answer that.
That's fine. That's fine. I won't bug you with that.
What I'm letting you know is that this
Yeah.
is, you're cool. Everything's good. This is open to the public. But technically speaking, this is a private building. If they take federal funding, I don't know how that works, but there's a supervisor that you can ask.
Oh, really? Yeah, I'm interested because I thought it was. I still think it's a public building because of the grants.
Auditor or something?
I'm an independent journalist.
I'm sorry?
I'm an independent journalist. Just
Well,
gathering
yeah,
content,
YouTube
you
again.
know.
Well, I'm just letting you know because the federal buildings
Uh-huh.
and county buildings are public, but they also have their restrictions. Now, with this is fine. Like you didn't go up to the windows.
Yeah, I think I overheard you saying something about like signage or something. If it specifies restricted area or something like that, obviously it can be enforced. Otherwise, you're kind of making it at the very least a gray area, for someone who, might just wander in there. And
Yeah,
if
that's
you're
why I did.
vigilant of
That's why I
signage
did.
as I am, I'm always
Right.
looking at signage to make
That's
sure
right.
I'm not going to restricted
No,
areas.
you politely ask. You politely ask.
Yeah, I'm a nice guy.
Yeah.
But who
So am I. But,
who would? Yeah, you seem
that's
nice.
the supervisor right there.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Perfect. What's her name?
You can ask me. I mean, I'm not.
Hello.
I think that's a private matter. What do you think?
Well, if it's a public building, I don't know. That's what I'm going to find out.
I shouldn't be giving people's name out.
I'll ask her.
Her name. She can speak for herself.
How you doing, ma'am?
Hi.
Hey, so I was having a nice conversation with Frank over here. He was saying that you guys are a private building, and I was saying you guys accept grants from the government. Is that true? Like I'm just trying to figure out if this is public, private. I assumed it was public. He says it's private. Technically, I just want to, for clarification, figure out or get down to the bottom of it.
I mean, we're a customer-owned utility.
Right, yes.
I mean, as far as it, what do you mean as far as it being, like, the building itself, is it private or public?
Yeah, so on the website, before I came in, I was reading that, it's customer-owned or community-owned. So I was like, well, that's obviously our tax dollars that are keeping everything afloat, you know, and keeping the lights on and paying the salaries of all the employees here. So that would tell me it's public.
And so are you wanting to, like, I mean, as far as...
Well, I wasn't going to speak to anybody. I was just trying to confirm what Frank said to see if he said it's a federal, technically federal, right? I mean, private.
I mean, it's a private owned company. I mean, we're owned by the city.
Yeah.
So, I mean, as far as our processes and things like that,
it's occupied.
Entity.
Yeah, another way to say that, it's occupied by a governmental entity that provides services for the public. So therefore, it's treated like a public building. Gotcha. Okay. And just to clarify, is there any second floor? That's all. He said that's all private offices. There's no services for the public. Like if anybody has an appointment, for example, to go up there and.
Well, we have board meetings that are open to the public.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be our third floor.
Okay.
So yes, I mean, people would check in and attend the board meetings if they.
Okay.
I mean, that's open.
I took a look already on the third floor because it was open. I already took a look up there on the third floor. So the second floor, no, right? That's what's on the second floor.
Well, that would be our information technology area. So that's all.
IT, that's all internal.
Sorry?
That's all internal.
That's all secure.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Okay. That's all I just want to get clarity. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I mean.
I meant that those floors were private and the last one is public.
Yeah. They usually have the doors locked, key card access, or a sign, or shut off to the public.
You can't get into them.
Yeah, exactly.
In the public area you enter, you have a limit where to go.
Yeah, usually just the hallways. Like you said, if it's marked, you can't go in there. So I'm always vigilant. So it's considered public technically, as far as the publicly accessible areas where you have services, lobbies, foyers, corridors, all that fun stuff. James R. Casper.
De ahí sale la dirección del departamento donde se va a aplicar. ¿Sí?
No.
Are you making a payment?
What was that?
Are you making a payment?
Am I making a payment? No. What kind of payment? Obviously, you guys take utility payments here, right? If you can't pay it online or pay it on the phone or whatever, they come here, they pay it. Is that all you guys, all that public members of the public do here is just pay utility bills? That's it?
No.
Is there anything? Oh, there's more?
We do customer service. We initiate accounts, terminate accounts, make arrangements, a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Are you a customer of ours?
I don't want to give away because I'm recording. I don't want to give up private stuff. I'm not going to have you give up private stuff either. But yeah, I've never been inside of a utility building, so I'm a little ignorant as far as what other services you guys might have besides just
engineering. They set up like meters, temp meters,
right.
Permanent. I mean, there's so many things that we do here.
Yeah. Well, okay, cool. Well, I got an education today. I appreciate you.
No problem.
Have a good one. I think that's pretty much it, guys.
I hope you're not recording me.
I was heading out, man. You're in public.
Now you have your camera facing at me. So
Well, you're talking to me. Come on.
don't record me.
If you don't want to
Don't
be on
record me.
video, don't talk to the
Excuse yourself.
cameraman. That's just
Isn't
common
there security here? Why is he recording in a government building?
because it's public.
Hello?
I just talked to security. If you wouldn't have said anything, I wouldn't have turned around.
No, you already recorded me when you walked in.
You're in public, man. There's no expectation of privacy in public. That's case law.
Hey.
Guess I'll have to hang out a little bit.
No.
There's always one, guys.
It's some white motherfucker here recording everybody here.
You're in
fucking
public,
KUA,
man.
And he was walking around recording.
You would have been in the background, but now you're a star.
No, he was obviously recording. And I told him to not record me. And then he stopped and keeps recording me. And I called security and he says, oh, it's public. Like, yeah, it's like he was obviously fucking recording. Like, why are you recording here?
Because you're making a scene.
That's crazy as fuck. Can I get service? He's recording. He's been recording since he came in. He's still recording now. Like, he needs to be escorted out of here. Like, he's been recording here the whole time. I don't know how you didn't notice that. He's pointing it with his hand. Ready. Yeah, and he's been doing like that. These fucking white pieces of shit.
Are you racist?
Can you get security here?
She's got a fake ass.
Yeah. I came here to do my utilities.
I mean, you got a camera right there.
That's crazy.
And I'm sure there's other cameras around.
Issues with my kids and stuff. And he's recording and he's saying it's public. I don't feel comfortable here. I do have privacy issues with my children and my husband. This piece of shit. Look, he's obviously recording. What a loser.
Just do me a favor, just go stand with security for a second.
I want his video deleted from his phone.
Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
Now serving window 2.
Ahora atendiendo en la ventana número 2.
Yeah, that needs to be taken care of. I'll be back tomorrow. What can I speak to? Yeah, look, it's still recording. It's still recording.
I was heading out. I said I was heading out. There's always one right before I leave. I'm just gonna hang around just in case she, calls the cops or something. So I was about to head out literally, and she's like, "You recording me?" I said, "Oh, I wasn't until you talked to me," and now she's making a scene. So it's a nice touch.
Okay, sir. I wanted to just check with management. So
Okay.
We're gonna have to ask you to stop recording. What we'll have to do is set up an appointment with you so you can come in and you can ask questions. We can address any of your concerns at that point.
Well, I was actually on my way out, and then she,
Unfortunately,
people are
here. So.
People still act like children over a camera. We've got cameras all over the
Well,
building
what she
here.
was saying, unfortunately, is that she has some concerns for her own personal
That's horseshit.
issues. So
Yeah,
we have to also be respectful of that. So,
well, what about people's rights to record in a public area?
Well, and so what I'm being directed to tell you from my management team is that we can let you do that, but it would have to be scheduled. So we would have to set up an appointment with you, then we could answer your questions.
And what's your name again? I'm sorry.
My name is Patty.
Patty, I'm Zach, by the way.
Zach.
I appreciate you being cordial. So I understand you're just trying to maintain the peace. I get it. But part of what I do is I exercise my rights, and I would not be able to allow myself to put my tail between my legs and go just because, there's an upset, person who's in public and there's no expectation of privacy in public in America. We live in the United States, not in another third world country. So I'm going to stick around just because it looks like she might be calling the police. I don't run from police. So for now, my mission has changed. Now it would be the dumbest thing in the world for me to stop recording. But respectfully, I would not come here on an appointment because that would defeat my whole purpose of exercising my rights.
Okay.
Respectfully.
Okay. I mean, if you're refusing to do that, then I'll have to pass that information along. And,
yeah, I mean, I would just
because that's
instead of fostering somebody's fears, what I would do is I would just educate them because they're not children. We're all adults here, If they have fears of anything private getting out there in the public, they should just stay at home and not go out in public because there's no reasonable expectation of privacy in public. I do this a lot, so I kind of know where the line is. I know not to cross that line. So I would just encourage you to, educate where there's an opportunity to educate. And I'm not going to create a scene or do anything against the law. I've never broken the law in my life. I wasn't even out there being disrespectful to her. I simply was walking by, and she's like making a scene for no reason at all. And when I tried to respond to her, like I'm talking to you now, and say, well, you are in public. I'm not here to record you. It's not my intention. You just happen to be, here. She didn't want to listen. That's where she starts acting like a baby. And I would just hope that management here would not foster that kind of behavior.
Well, so what I said is that we wanted you to set up. So Cindy, if you don't mind, Cindy's our VP of Human Resources.
It's getting all kinds of attention. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm Cindy Herrera, Vice
I'm Zach.
President. Human
Nice to meet you.
Resources.
So I hope you don't mind. I'm recording everything, especially now because somebody made a scene who was here.
So we would gladly like for you to contact our Director of Corporate Communications, set up a time, schedule a tour to let you see everything. So she's not here. She's already gone for the day. So we will gladly do that, just having some advance notice to be able to accommodate you on that.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I can appreciate, like I was telling her, I can appreciate that you're trying to kind of meet in the middle in some way and hold the peace and that kind of thing. But that would defeat the purpose of my reason being here. That's how
we handle anybody that wants to come in and see our facilities.
Yeah, to go into restricted areas and see the whole building. I don't want to see the whole building. I just want to see the accessible areas.
And I don't know what's scheduled public. We have people that can use the our areas, so we don't. I don't know what's scheduled or not. So again, contact Tiffany. I don't know.
Well, I will. Yeah, in the future, if I need to come back and look at all the other areas, like on the second floor, for example, which I can't get into because it's not accessible to the public, then I will let them know in advance. Okay. I'm just going to hang around a bit right now because I just want to make sure the child adult didn't call the police. I don't run from police, so if I think somebody might. Oh yeah, sorry. I didn't tell you about that.
I had some concerns about her
being filmed, somebody
being filmed,
of course.
And her
rightfully
security. So so she left. I don't know what her plans were, but
do we have your contact information?
No, I like to keep that private.
Okay, so
my name's Zach. You can call me Zach. That's my name.
So you'll reach out to us before coming back and trying to.
Well, I don't have any plans. This is my first time here. I don't have any plans coming back right now or anything. But if I do want to come back and see the rest of the facility, I've already seen all the publicly accessible areas, which is what I came to do. You know, like I said, if I want to see the rooms on the second floor that I don't have access to, I'll schedule that ahead of time for sure. Because I know I can't just waltz in there and loiter and whatever. I'm engaged in constitutionally protected activity. That's what I'm doing. That's all.
We'll work with you as necessary.
I'll work with you too, as long as I'm not allowing some policy or some directive to overstep on our rights. I'll work with you. However, whatever's reasonable. I'm a reasonable person. I'm not here to start any trouble.
All right. So we'll go ahead and give Tiffany's information and give that to you, and you can be on your way.
Thank you. And what was your name again?
Cindy Herrera.
Cindy Herrera. Okay. My name's Zach.
Thank
you,
Zach.
Can I get your business card before I go as well?
You'll have to wait.
Okay. That's fine. I'm going to wait here just a few more minutes anyway. You did a good job, Frank. Appreciate you. And there's another camera. Pretty sure I could FOIA request these cameras.
What's that?
Oh, thank you.
That's my info.
Appreciate you.
I could just write Tiffany's on the back. Okay, you can write it on mine.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Just write it on mine, right there, just name and her. Just go to Jabber.
I'd feel super safe if I was a receptionist here. Got their own cage. Oh, I just noticed it's an Apple iPhone screen. Huh. It's pretty cool. Oh, freedom wins again, guys.
Okay. So Tiffany Henderson, that's who I wrote that on the back of my card, so you should be all set.
Okay,
all
perfect.
Right,
thank you.
And we'll be closing soon, so.
Oh yeah, I'll be out here before y'all close.
Okay.
I won't even be here that long. I'll just a little bit. All right, they're closing soon, so we're gonna head out here in a little bit. I didn't get a picture of this yet. We're just proving the point that we are in the right. In this case, it is about being right, guys. Being right is a good thing. You don't want to be in the wrong, especially as it pertains to the law. Here to educate, which means you have to have some objective truth. Excuse me. So I don't see the crazy lady with fake everything. She had a big attitude. Wow. I wonder if her butt implants had something to do with that, but she seems to be gone. But we're just gonna hang around, make sure she didn't call the police. Hey, just wanted to thank you for being professional today. Sorry about that outburst you had to see there.
Huh?
Sorry about that outburst you had to see there from that
Okay.
woman.
Hey, it happens, you know?
You know, it's all about education, right? Have a good one.
You too, babe.
Thank you. All right, guys. Thank you for your help today. Thank you. All right, Frank. Take it easy, man. Be safe, all right?
Have a good one.
You too, brother. Well, freedom wins again, Liberty Trollers. Just as I thought, this is not private property. All right, guys, we are just now leaving the Kissimmee Utility Authority, KUA, in Kissimmee, Florida. We got confirmation, what we knew already, that this is consumer-owned, community-owned. So it is a public, considered a public building, regardless of what LA Universal Security Guard Frank told us or tried to convince us of. So I already know he got an education because he overheard my conversation with the manager. So yeah, she confirmed what we already knew. We were about to leave and we had that outburst from the crazy lady with the in pink and the fake buttocks. Unfortunately, she had to go and make herself famous, and you know, I probably wouldn't have even uploaded this video if it had not been for her. So thank you, unknown crazy lady. Hopefully you're at home, relaxed with all of your mini cats. And thank you guys again for watching here at Liberty Troll. I'll see you guys in the next video.